Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the principal of Coronado High School, Mr. Darren Smith.
I want to thank our Chambers Choir for a job well done singing the national anthem. Welcome to the 46th annual Coronado High School graduation ceremony. Thank you, family and friends, for being here and supporting our students at this event. We would like to take a moment to recognize our retiring staff members, all of whom have been in the business for more than 30 years. Abby Gerlach, Christy Emerson, Rosemary Taylor, and Doug Hugel. Now let me introduce to you our salutatorian. This young man's grade point average is a 4.91. He was a member of the National Honor Society, the Green Team, and our tennis team. He plans to attend CU Boulder in the fall of 2018 on a Joseph A. Sewell scholarship. Please welcome to the stage, Spencer Ferguson.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until the end. Dr. Nicholas Gleditch, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Mary Thurman, Deputy Superintendent, Personal Support Services. David Engstrom, Assistant Superintendent of Instruction, Curriculum and Student Services. Glenn Gustafon, Deputy Superintendent, Chief Financial Officer. John McCarran, Assistant Superintendent and Chief Information Officer. John Keene, Executive Director, K-12 Schools. Daniel Hoff, Executive Director, Alternative Schools. Luann Long, President, Board of Education. Nora Brown, Treasurer, Board of Education. Elaine Naleski, Director, Board of Education. Mary Coleman, Director, Board of Education. Sean Gullickson, Director, Board of Education. Marilyn Eggleston, President, Education Support Professionals Council. Kevin Vick, President, Colorado Springs Education Association. Rob Utter, Principal, Holmes Middle School. Julie Johnson, Principal, Russell Middle School. Shayla Sims, Principal, West Middle School. Darren Smith, Principal. Addie Arnell, Assistant Principal. David Dubois, Assistant Principal. Andy Colgate, Athletic Director and Business Manager. Sharon Bronson-Sheehan, Dean of Students. Janice Rubal, Dean of Attendance. Wendy Foose, Art Teacher and parent of graduating senior. Caleb Muth, Science Teacher and parent of graduating senior. Andrea Abidia, Literacy Data Assistant and parent of graduating senior. Amber Lutman, English Teacher and parent of graduating senior. Scott Edmond, English Teacher. Doug Hugel, Science Teacher. Aaron Ambrose, Drama Teacher. Bob Lizaraga, Physical Education Teacher. Emily Belkey, Chairman, School Accountability Committee and parent of graduating senior. Julie Babbu, Art Teacher at Bristol Elementary and parent of graduating senior. Rosemary Taylor, English Teacher and Faculty Speaker. Kyle Mitchell, valedictorian. Catrice White, senior class speaker. And Tegan Goff, president of student cabinet. Thank you.
Our valedictorian compiled a grade point average of 4.95 and has served as president of the National Honor Society. He started the Entrepreneurial Club and founded and grew a digital media company that garnered more than 35 million views per month. In addition, he attended the MIT Launch Program, was a varsity soccer player for 4 years, and served as a Link mentor for Coronado High School. In the fall, he will be attending the University of Southern California, where he will be studying Arts, Technology, and Business of Innovation. Please welcome Kyle Joseph Mitchell.
Thanks, Mr. Dubois. Can we get a round of applause for all the graduates real quick? We made it, guys. This morning, I've been gifted an extraordinary opportunity to speak for Coronado High School's graduating class of 2017. I need to begin my speech by thanking my parents and siblings. Mom and Dad, I don't know where you're sitting out there, but what I do know is I owe much of my success to your enduring love and support. Thanks for putting up with me this long and raising me with a sense of curiosity. For my sisters, Abby and Brianna, thanks for being my best friends and guiding me through high school by sharing your own experiences with me. I'd also like to thank Coronado and District 11, especially our passionate and dedicated teachers and administrators, for 12 years of education that have positively shaped me as a person and bestowed upon me a strong foundation of knowledge. While I recognize massive honor in this speech, I did not apply for it. Instead, I'm able to speak to you today solely as a result of my GPA, a fact I bring up not out of pride, but out of concern. Today, most would expect me to relish in the fact that I'm graduating at the top of my class. But while I deeply appreciate the recognition, I cannot indulge in the attention without the bitter reminder that the number that put me on this stage today has played a sizable role in suppressing passion for myself, for my fellow graduates, and for high school students across the country. In order to explain exactly what I mean, I'd like to take this opportunity to deliver everyone's final high school English lecture. You see, while most words within our language are derived from two Latin roots that complement one another, the word education is unique in that the two Latin roots that define it hold contrasting meanings that inherently contradict one another. The first root it derives from, ducare, translates roughly into the phrase to train or mold. Modern linguists have interpreted this root as encompassing the passing down of knowledge from elders to students, shaping students in the eyes of the elders. It calls for memorization, it relies upon obedience, and it stresses the importance of academic performance. While these aspects aren't necessarily negative, as a society we've taken this derivation of education and twisted and stressed it to a point where students worry more about losing fractions of their GPA to a slightly lower grade than about absorbing and understanding curriculum. This approach to education leads students to hang on from test to test, cramming a month's worth of information in their head only to drain it after bubbling the final answer on a midterm exam. This approach labels students by a number, not by their interests, passions, or curiosities. This approach treats education simply as an avenue towards employment. This approach put me on this stage right now and haunts me when I look back at the past 4 years. The second root of the word education, ducere, translates into the phrase to lead out, a notion that is proactive instead of reactive. It trades focus and weight currently put on GPA, test scores, and grades for weight held to genuinely pursuing one's interests and applying those interests to the real world. It perceives education as the preparing of students to enter a generation where they have the ability and resources to question the norms, to solve problems that do not yet exist, and to invent for themselves in ways that do not fit the molds of past centuries. It convinces students that individual passions and interests often dictate success and happiness, not grades. It offers intellectual excellence without compromising the student's ability to enjoy their adolescent lives. It treats education not as an avenue towards employment, but as a lifelong commitment to personal growth and inquiry. It requires critical thinking, it depends upon a foundation of originality, and it encourages students to thirst for knowledge instead of grades. By focusing on the first derivation of the word education, we have forgotten the second, and as a result, we've traded importance held to the development of individual passions and growth for a relentless race for points and grades. This is not a Coronado issue. This is not even a D11 issue. This is a countrywide issue. I share my views today with the hope that we can leave this auditorium not only with a diploma, but also a reminder that in order to be successful in life, we must find something to be passionate about. We must find something to live for. Our work will inevitably become a large part of our lives, and the only way to be truly satisfied with your work is to do what you believe is great work. The only way to do great work is to be passionate about what you do. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found your passion, keep looking and do not settle. As we transition into college, we must become advocates for ourselves by consciously setting time and effort aside to develop interests that aren't necessarily part of any type of college course. In order to develop as intellectuals and take advantage of what this world has to offer, we cannot approach required college curriculum with the assumption that that is all we can learn. We are our best teachers. Equally important to our responsibility of developing academic skills, we must also assume the responsibility of personal discovery. We must genuinely ask ourselves, what am I passionate about? What excites me? What's on my mind when nothing else is? This applies equally to those of us who have decided not to continue on to college. Society is changing in such a way that those who do not attend college have a strong opportunity for success. As you presumably enter the workforce, view the next few critical years of your life as an opportunity to continue the search for your passions, treating the world itself as your university. In order to reinstate the importance of passion as we continue our education, we must accept the sobering fact that there exist two types of education. One type teaches us how to make a living, and the second teaches us how to live. Which will you pursue? Thank you.
In March of this year, Coronado's Wind Ensemble and Jazz Band 1 competed in the Heritage Music Festival in Anaheim, California. Both groups received gold ratings, that's the highest possible, and first place trophies in their divisions. Coronado's Jazz Band 1 was also named the outstanding band of the entire festival. Solo awards were given to Kyle Schneider, Spencer Shipp, Luke Safayan, and Ian Garner. In addition, both Coronado jazz bands received straight superior ratings at the Greeley Jazz Band Festival. Now to perform Cold Duck Time by Eddie Harris, arranged by Alan Baylock, Coronado's Jazz Band 1, under the direction of Alan Combs.
Thank you.
A committee of faculty members had to choose from over 14 seniors to select one senior speaker today. Our speaker has served as a communications officer in student council, earned a varsity letter all 4 years in track and field, and has been a member of the cross-country and volleyball teams for 2 years. In addition, she has been a member of the National Honor Society, and in the fall, she will be attending CU Boulder, where she will study journalism. Please help me welcome Catrice Rose White.
Thank you, Mr. Dubois. Dear loving parents, friends, family, faculty, and graduates. Actually, wait, hold up. This doesn't sound quite right. I need to use a language our class can all understand, so let me start over. Hashtag loving parents, hashtag friends, hashtag family, hashtag faculty, and hashtag graduates. I'm honored to be standing before you representing Coronado High School's 2017 graduates. We're otherwise known as Generation Z. We are the generation of internet users, technology wizards, innovators, and entrepreneurs. However, despite our numerous strengths, we have had a few pitfalls. Instead of Generation Z, some people may refer to us as Generation Zero. First off, innovators, really? We cannot even come up with our own fashion trends. We brought back the grunge from the 90s with black chokers, crop tops, and the Chuck Taylor Converse. From the 80s, we decided to steal the high-waisted mom jeans, velour sweatsuits, and scrunchies. Not to mention the 70s, where we took the long dreads, tie-dye, and jumpsuits. Technology and social media have become our forte. We seem to believe that we have the ability to multitask. Many times, we find ourselves with the TV on, laptop up and running, music on full blast in our ears, while still supposedly being productive with our homework. And then we wonder why Mr. Kane and Mr. Hugel, along with many other faculty members, become slightly disappointed with our school efforts. Not to mention the fact that we may stay up until 2 in the morning getting caught up on the newest Netflix episodes. Being the generation we are, people assume that we only have these attributes, when in reality, I've seen far more from our class. We are a class of great diversity. We are multicultural and multiracial. Our interests are varied, as are our family structures and lifestyles. Even though these differences could divide us, they are individual strengths. Some of us are multilingual. Others are able to take pieces of metal and turn them into mechanical masterpieces. While some can compose fascinating pieces of literature or art, others are award-winning actors, musicians, and athletes. Even those of us who are never able to show up to school on time, or show up at all, will take the strengths of our diversity into the future. Marianne Williamson wrote, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. We are born to make manifest the glory that is within us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So, Coronado graduates, go out into the world and let your own light shine. Be the best you can be. Thank you, parents and faculty, for your dedication to our future. Class of 2017, #We did it."
The Coronado Chamber Choir is a mixed choir of Coronado's most advanced students. This year, 15 students were selected from Coronado High School to participate in the Colorado All-State Choir. At the Chaska Large Group Festival, the Chamber Choir received straight superior ratings in both performance and sight reading. And at the National Music Competition in New Orleans, the Chamber Choir received the highest possible rating, Gold. Now to perform "The Road Home" by Stephen Paulus, the Coronado Chamber Choir, under the direction of Jeff Hoder.
I can call
A tradition at Coronado is that the senior class selects the faculty speaker at graduation. This teacher has taught for 30 years, 18 of those with District 11. She's probably best known for starting the AP language course here at Coronado 11 years ago. The success of the program is evident with large numbers of students taking AP language while continuing to earn outstanding pass rates that consistently beat the national average. In addition, she coached speech and debate for 20 years, and in her spare time, she loves reading to her grandchildren. She has 4 sons and has been married to the same man for 40 years. I am pleased to introduce to you this year's faculty speaker, Mrs. Rosemary Taylor.
What an honor it is to be here and speaking to you. What an amazing class the class of 2017 has been. You came to us, I mean the faculty and staff of Coronado, ready and excited to take on the whole wonderful, messy, fascinating world of a large public high school. And you conquered it. And now, here you are at the World Arena, basking in music, speeches, and the pride of people who care for and about you. For all this, you have my gratitude and admiration. As an English teacher, I have watched and taught and hoped that with all your triumphs, and sometimes perhaps defeats, that maybe you have thought of some lines from books, novels, that have stuck with you to guide and inspire. If not, this is my last-ditch effort. Let's start at the beginning. I'm sure you remember Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. Remember, he would not eat green eggs and ham in a box, or with a fox, or with a goat, or in a boat. He did not like Sam I Am. Then finally, he tried green eggs and ham and said, I do like green eggs and ham. And he would eat them in a box, or with a fox, and with a goat, and in a boat. And the final lines of the book are, I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I Am. You've tried so many things here at Coronado, from new friends to hard courses to new sports. You've pushed yourselves from getting up in the morning to getting into impressive schools and leaving a legacy of hard work and success, and yes, not so some successful ventures. But the important aspect here is the trying, the stepping off into the void or seeming void to see what will happen. Continue to try the new, the green eggs and ham of your lives and in our world. The next step in reading would be elementary school reading. I have tried to find significant lines from Captain Underpants. And what second grade boy doesn't like that series or find it the best ever? The lines were not there, but the image is. And the image is that sometimes you just need to hang out in your underwear and a cape to get through a situation. Later, elementary school brings Dumbledore and Harry Potter, who said, it's our choices, Harry, that define who we really are, far more than our abilities. That's from the Chamber of Secrets. I think that you all realize that now, that no matter how naturally talented, no matter how naturally bright you are, that life without thoughtful choices will cause you to stumble in and through life. Thinking through situations and events adds to depth and growth. Every day we make choices, from what to eat, how much to sleep, to what school to go to what kind of job we want. Remember Dumbledore and his wisdom. Then on to middle school, and I think the most read book in middle school is The Giver by Lois Lowry. And the line is, of course they needed to care. It was the meaning of everything. In that dystopia, they described in the book, the powers tried to take away caring. reasoning that caring is painful and sometimes hurts whomever cares. But when looking back, Jonas, the main character, realizes that caring connects people. Caring makes a difference. Caring about other people. Caring about the planet we live on. And yes, sometimes caring is difficult and painful, but it is the meaning of everything. High school brought, I hope, many memorable books to your attention. For instance, 1984 by George Orwell. And the line, of course, is, "Big Brother is watching you." Yes, he is watching you, probably as never before with all our electronic devices. But let's go beyond and back to an age that I'm more comfortable with. We do watch each other. We watch great examples of kindness, compassion, and file them away in our memories. I have seen you act with incredible kindness and go way beyond what is expected to help others, and I will continue to watch. I watched one of you get through, after major hip surgery, maintain straight A's by connecting with teachers, completing assignments, and with old-fashioned stubbornness, all without complaining. Remember, we watch. Then most of you in your junior year read The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. The last line in that book is, "So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. You, the boats, have been part of Coronado, and Coronado is now part of you, and will always be part. Yes, CHS is the past now, but it's your history now, and you are part of our history. And when you hit the current, remember, row on." A standby junior book is Huck Finn. And Huck Finn, on the very first page, says, when talking about his author, said, "But mainly he told the truth." The whole book is about the search for truth, and I have a feeling we will all be looking for the truth during the next few years. But this is the truth. You have been a blessing in my life, and I think I speak for the staff of Coronado. We have watched your times of triumph. We have at times cried with you, laughed with you, we have worked with you, and we have grown because of you. Thank you. Finally, and not connected with literature, arise early. 6 o'clock is a fine time, 5 is better. You can watch the sun struggle up into place. You will be grateful for the silent glory of that sight as the sun, at once enlarging and moving farther away, becomes the sky it enlightens. I am thinking of you, of course. Now is the time to write your own books, but remember, when writing, do not use the words, and many of you can say these with me, do not use the words really, very, stuff, is, was, were, am, or are. Do well, my friends.
It is my pleasure to introduce another talented group of students from our music department, the Coronado High School Combined Orchestras. This year, both the symphonic and chamber orchestras performed at the Chassa Large Group Festival, earning good and superior ratings, respectively. Members from the symphonic orchestra traveled to Denver and performed at the Elitch Gardens Music Festival, where they earned the Gold Medal Award. Members from the Wind Ensemble and Chamber Orchestra traveled to Anaheim, California, and performed at the Heritage Music Festival and returned home with the Gold First Place Award. In addition, this year the Chamber Orchestra was invited to perform at the Colorado Music Educators Convention at the Broadmoor Hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Coronado High School Combined Orchestra as they perform music from The Pirates of the Caribbean by Hans Zimmer under the direction of Paul Jacobson.
I want to start off by saying that we're glad you're all here, especially our students, because it just hasn't been a cakewalk graduating from Coronado High School. We've asked you all to earn 46 credits in many different disciplines. We've asked you to critically think, problem solve, work together. We required you to persevere, and we required you to come to school and be on time. Furthermore, many of you didn't take the path of least resistance. Many of you challenged yourselves by taking CU Gold and AP courses. A record high number of you enrolled in these classes. Some of you needed your counselors or teachers to twist your arm a little bit so you challenge yourselves, but we're all happy about it now. Seniors, you are happy right now. Am I right in saying that, seniors? Yeah, there we go. All right. You've created memories and you've accomplished much. You battled together on the court and the field. You competed together in courtrooms, robot arenas, and other competition rooms. You've taken us all along for the ride, and now we have all these great memories. Through the wins and losses, you've developed the ability to persevere. And when school was just not working out for you, you were struggling, you chose not to give up, but continued on in diligence. Nice job in your perseverance, and now it's time to pursue your passion. And one of your classmates will attend the University of Southern California this fall to study art, technology, and business innovation. He's a recipient of one of the most prestigious scholarships that USC has to offer, a $54,000 a year trustee scholarship. Kyle Mitchell is that student I'm referring to, and you all had an opportunity. Okay, all right. Kyle's that student, he's sitting behind me. You had an opportunity to hear him speak as our Coronado valedictorian. Kyle chose the path of most resistance, and like many of you, has shown true grit. Kyle and I have talked about his experience and how thankful he is for his teachers and the support that Coronado has given him. It was noted that he has a 4.95 GPA, and that is the highest GPA in the history of our school. However, okay. Gotcha. However, Kyle made a point to say that maybe he got a little too fixated on the GPA hunt. And it should be noted that Kyle did find his passion outside of school. The message he gave and what I took away from it is a simple but time-tested true statement. Find what you're passionate about and then really go after it. Enjoy the learning and growing, and maybe not focus so much on the grade or the extrinsic motivational piece. So I'm in agreement with Kyle. Find your passion, truly go after it, focus on the joy and the learning and achievement, and let the rest take care of itself. Oh, and your moms and dads are out there saying, now make sure you can make a living at it, and which has some truth. So our hope for you is that you cherish the good high school memories. We know it was not always easy here at Coronado. However, you've shown perseverance. Keep it up. And the last piece is find your passion and focus on it. I'm pleased to say publicly for the first time that students, you have met the graduation requirements set forth by District 11 School Board, by the District 11 School Board. Dr. Gleditch, for your consideration, I present to you the Coronado High School class of 2017.
Thank you. I'm going to deviate from what I was going to say. I'm going to say that this morning, Kyle, Catrice, Rosemary, graduates, performers, community members, parents, grandparents, guardians, you have inspired those of us on the stage this morning. And you are truly what public education is all about. So how can I not accept you and recommend you to the Board of Education for the conferring of your diplomas? With that said, I'd like to present Director Coleman to do just that. Congratulations, graduates.
Good morning, class of 2017. This is about to actually happen. Congratulations on your hard work and commitment that you've shown to get here today. It's my job as a representative of the Board of Education to officially graduate you. So parents, guardians, let's give them one more round of applause. Before we officially do that, I'd like to say, as you move forward and you find your passion and you work hard, remember, the best gift you can provide the world is your ability to think, to care, and to give. In the words of Steve Pemberton, you should always choose impact over power, prestige, or popularity. The greatest prisoner of all are the words, I should have been, I could have been, I should have done. As you move forward, take every risk, the leaping as important as the landing. On behalf of the District 11 Board of Education, we are proud of you, and I am pleased to accept the class of 2017 for the conferring of diplomas. You graduated. Congratulations.
Seniors, all year we've been counting down the number of minutes until you graduate. I'm pleased to announce the number of minutes has reached 0. Will the first row please stand and come to the stage?
Kyle Joseph Mitchell. Spencer J. Ferguson. Tegan Emmett Goff. Catrice Rose White. Noel Spencer Abbott. Jacob Pedro Abeda. Tristan Thomas Abeda. Elise Marie Abedia. Riley Eddie Adams. Elena Rose Africano. Anna Morgan Aho. Lucas Asher Aho. Timber Shar Ali. Esteban Arturo Alvarez Peralta. Janine Marie Olaguera Aquino. Thomas Aaron Arunga. Alyssa Faith Archdale. Brittany Renee Ariano. Anthony Ray Ariano Gandhi. Julia Marie Austin. Burke Reardon Babu. Tiana Marie Baca. Julia Bala. Brianna Samantha Barcelo. Elena Miranda Barella. Kira Emily Baruth. Logan Nicole Baumberger. Veronica Marie Baumgartner. Daniel Bazan. Abigail Grace Bean. Lily K. Bainey Lindemeyer. Anthony Thomas Bierman. Andrew John Burden. Molly Deanna Burgee. Shaylin Carmen Berggren. Abby Nicole Bernard. Kenneth Warren Burt. Cameron James Robert Bevins. David Brian Bitters. Dennis Michael Filipiak. Farid Dogger. Jasper Samuel Morgan. James Russell McPherson Belkey. Michael Maroon Buari. Ethan Franklin Brewer. Jared Ethan Brown. Jasmine Lee Bruce. Jillian Carol Bruno. Alexander Patrick Bumpus. Christopher John Bumpus. How you doing, bud? Gavin Clarence Cade. Joseph Kelly Callan. Vaston Martin Camarada. Mackenzie Catherine Campbell. Benito Canales. Stephen Ricardo Gaspari. Emily Linkaby Champion. Adam Clifford Chandler. Rachel Mariah Chapman. Brady Paul Chauvin. Elijah Kareem Clanton. Nice job, dude. I'm proud of you. Ryan J. Clemens. Sydney Joanne Cohen. Celestina Marie Colangelo. Nice job, Luke. Lance Ty Griego Coleman. Connor Allen Coles. Nicholas Tyler Cody. Dominique Elizabeth Crawford. Rachel Marie Crawford. Philip Cyprian. Stephen Frank DeBelco. Brennan Zachary Davis. Mackenzie Dorothy Davis. Raul Eduardo Demas. Amber Jesse Donahue. Good. Sophia Rose Doyle. Savannah Nicole Ducote. Jacqueline Jeanette Dunn. Courtney Paige Duran. Carver Thomas Michael Engstrom. Victor Alonzo Escarrega. Angel Rose Esquerda. Roberto Carlos Estrada Perez. Jacob Allen Leland Evans. Dalton James Eve. Daniel Wayne Field. Dominic Elias Figueroa. Nicholas Jeffrey Fisher. Bo Glenn Foose. Brittany Lene Franklin.
Calista Marie Gallegos. Corey Dean Garcia. Jasmine Marie Garcia. Katrina Nicole Gardner. Brianna Sue Gascon. Tyler James Gatlin. Khadijah Janae Gerald. Jacqueline Kate Godek. Benjamin Luis Gonzalez. Dylan Ray Gordon. Jared Burbank Gorthy. Zamian Merrill Grant. Cade Evan Graves Muth.
They don't have theirs. Sindel and
Sindel Michaela Green. Alexis Nicole Griffith. Kayla Lee Hall. Joshua Curtis Hanlon. Lily Deborah Louise Hanson. Brian Matthew Harvey.
this is Trevor.
Trevor Morgan Hastings. Braylee Paige Hawkins. Fiona Lorelei Hine. Thomas Malcolm Hendricks. Destiny Renee Henriquez. Brandon Scott Hernandez. Brooke Morgan Hill. Alexis Catherine Houts. Lauren Marie Hugel. Matthew Edward Humphrey. William Kemp Hunt. Hannah Nicole Jansen. Paul Scott Jaros Jr. Amanda Rose Johnson. Eli Daniel Johnson. Bailey Suzanne Jones. Josie Ann Kazmarek. Ryan Alexander Karasopoulos. Isabel Amadea Natanya Katz. Ali Hyatt Kesri. Ryan Richard Kite. Kylie Kimball. Victoria Kuniko Klein. Braden Stephen Kleiner. Mariah Joy Conchin. Tessa Jewel Kreger. Trenton Andrew Kiava. Carlos Herbert Lindgren. Mark Christopher Landolfi. Elizabeth Ray Lee. Cassandra Grace Lewis. Jaden Sky Lewis. Lyndon Lee Laughlin. Ronaldo Lopez. Philip Stephen Lucero. Madison Rose Lutman. Jane Marilyn Mack. Jason Eric Mackay. Raiden Malik Marez. Chase Michael Mata. Anthony Christopher Martinez. Simone Mariah Martinez. Michael Austin Mars. Tanner Dakota Mayberry. Dakota Sky Mayer. Teresa Marie Mazik. Mackenzie Rose McCain. Catherine Elena McCullough. Holly Janine McKibben. Connor Malcolm McCone. Ashley Marie Medina. Patience Cresenia Medina. Tyler Jeffrey Michi. Skylar Tripp Middens. Dakota Clay Miller. Jacob William Mills. Julia Marie Mischek. Griffin Daniel Moncher. Corey Allen Moon. Samuel Oliver Moore. Robin Renee Morris.
Darcy Ann Noggle. Erica Lynn Nesham. Olivia Bell Nesmith. Jonathan Harley Newton. Alistair Marshall Nix. Austin William Northern. Ileana Isabella Noss. Andrew Benjamin Offerly. Emma Utopia Olson. Noah Wise Ortman Smith. Fatma Usleti.
Painter?
Okay. Okay. Callie Ann Painter. Stephanie Marie Parody. Annika Rose Partlow Loyal. Maxwell Dean Patterson. Bryce Allen Payne. Jada Mia Peacock. Sarah Nicole Peak. Isabel Hannah Perkins. Alexis Sierra Perry. Constance Louise Picard. Nathaniel Webster Dakota Piper. Robin Celeste Pompa. Joshua Thomas Porter. Nicholas Alejandro Portillo. Reese Frederick Potker. Erica Hua Purcell. Catherine Ann Radzienda. Clay Amin Rahaman. Are you Kelly? Okay. Kelly Ann Redfern. Jesse Lee Relaford. Raul Castaneda Reyes. Yep. Jacoby Joshua Rice. Kaylee Madison Rich. Soraya Raquel Marrero Rocha. Fabian Andres Romero. Rebecca Michelle Root. Austin Hunter Ross. David George Peter Reuter. Gavin Francis Rusky. Clarissa Excel Salas. Adriana Nicole Sanchez. Tyler Sandoval. Grace Michelle Sapp. Robert Lee Saunders, the third. Kayla Ivy Schlegel. Kyle Vincent Schneider. Nina Gabrielle Schroeder. Sebastian Tyler Schwander. Gregory Patrick Scott. Haley Danielle Scott. Isabel Ann Scott. Elijah Adam Cerna. Spencer William Ship. Calvin Scott Simon. Celia Grace Smith. Janine Smith. Anthony Smith. Alexander Papillon Sorrells. Nathan Lee Spearman. Grant William Spangler. Shauna Nicole St. Vrain Guadagnoli. Jared Austin Stogstill. Dylan Andrew Stone. Lauren Therese Strabela. Devin Nicole Strawn.
Andrew Nicholas Taylor. Zachary Aiden Taylor McNally. Aubrey Rose Therrett. Just show it to me. Marley Drew Thomas. Thea Rose Titus. Justin Christopher Torres. Taylor Lorraine Touchard. Luke Owen Travens. James Edward Trustad. Taryn Noel Tucker. Callista Jean Twining. Bobby Lynn Valdez. Brianna Lynn Valdez. Victoria Reina Valenzuela. Deontay Terrell Lamar Vaughn. Holly Sky Vaughn. Madison Lynn Velasquez. Madison Amanda Venun. Vishnu Shatari. Danielle Ann Vituli. Jared William Walker. Michael Ocean Warner. James Perry Weaver V. Aaliyah Galadriel White. Skylar Addison Williams. Brandon Dean Wills. Rachel Noel Wilsey. Ready? And now. Jacob Dale Winger. Griffin Kelper Warby. Brian Satkoon. Sophia Rose Zanoni. Mark Jared Zahner. Elizabeth Zepeda Perez.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have one final honorary graduate, Ryan Spencer Allen Lanoska. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Coronado High School class of 2017. Here is your student body president, Tegan Goff, to lead you in Coronado's tassel turning ritual. Remember, it's from right to left.
Good morning, friends, family, and my fellow classmates of 2017. I would like to give a personal thank you to my mother, my stepfather, my grandparents, and my sister. We have come to the end of our graduation ceremony. However, we have one more task to complete before we are considered official graduates. It is time for the official tassel turning ceremony. Before this, however, I would like to ask you all a question that you have been asked many times over the past 4 years as a Coronado Cougar. Who's in the house? Who's in the house? Who's in the house? All right, could I please get the senior speakers to join me at the podium? On the count of 3, Please move your tassel from the right to the left. 1,
2, 3.
Congratulations, class of 2017. We are now officially graduated.